There, we are down at Damascus field. Beautiful planes coming in. Papa wrote me a Tango, a Challenger with the gentleman in blue, Lambert. He just soloed today, and this is his first cross country. You do recognize this plane, Flying Monkey. And of course there are some beautiful planes that are flying in. Looks like a good weather so far. Manny, you can go help him. Well, I guess it's just ruts. So there, this is a real TIGERMOTH that's gonna go in. And for those who would like to see the aviation real classic, look at, there's no tail wheel. He's missing the tail wheel. No, it's a tail skid. That's what. And the brakes. There you go. Okay.
That's the tail wheel and the brakes.
That's awesome. Good to know. 2-in-1 feature back in 1930s, 40s. Okay, here I got this gentleman here, Andy.
Yep.
And he owns this beautiful TIGERMOTH. So for all those aviation freaks like who really love classics like me, he's going to give us a quick intro about this airplane. So Andy, just a good high-level intro on this aircraft.
So this is a DH-82A TIGERMOTH. It was built in England. Originally they were built at Hatfield, then for mass production they got moved to the Morris Motors. This was the 15th off the line of the Morris Motors assembly line, so it was an early build there. It's got a pretty colored history, been through lots of different owners, lots of different countries of registrations, and I've been fortunate enough to be the custodian for about 10 years of this airplane, and it's lots of fun to fly. So.
Awesome. Just to know, what is the construction materials on these?
It's steel tube fuselage with wood and fabric. The wings are all wood, and power plant's a de Havilland Gypsy Major, air-cooled, inverted, inline 4-cylinder.
Awesome. Out of curiosity, so I've heard a lot about those engines and many good things about them too, but are they really aviation, like aircraft engine, or modified to aircraft use?
No, 100%. It was the design essentially evolved out of a tractor engine, but they were purpose-built for airplanes, and they powered a lot of airplanes, and when they're properly maintained, it's an incredibly dependable engine. Okay. Gypsy Major engines have flown across the Atlantic multiple times.
Correct. So. Single ignition?
Oh no, it's dual ignition.
It's dual ignition. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, that it's again, always learning. So
every day's a school day around here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure. It's definitely a pleasure meeting you. I'll just have a quick look at the cockpit and that real navigation stuff. And yes, this is a solo from the back airplane.
Correct. For center gravity purposes.
Correct. So here's another TIGERMOTH. The big difference between that, because that's British built, and this is when Bombardier decided to build them in Canada. So this is TIGERMOTH-C. You can tell it's Canadian because it's got a closed canopy to begin with, so you can fly in winter. And I heard that talking to Don Martins, who's the owner of this aircraft, and a lot of knowledge and information. So he said this airplane's been on skis, this airplane's been on floats. So. And the ownership goes back to 1950s. His dad owned it, and they're still keeping it up, and it's great. By the way, both of these operate from a same airfield, so birds of same feathers flock together, kind of thing. Here's the rest of the flight line. There's still more planes coming in, and far down there is Gus and Clara. Those nice photographer people. Like, they get best shots of airplanes. And here are some conventional. Oh, that's a mini cab, by the way. I love those planes. Hey Gus, how are you?
How are you?
Good. Alrighty, Mr. Roger. Say hi for the camera here.
Yes.
Let me know when the food's ready. I'll be hanging around. I'll be hovering around here.
We're taking it inside right now.
Yeah? Let me know if you need help with anything, Roger. We'll just go down, look at the planes again, one more time.
Meeting the Wallies at Damascus airfield. Ping me when you guys start operations.
What did I say?
The food is on.
Well, to be honest, she hasn't flown since last August.
Oh, okay.
And I filled her up before I parked her.
So you should fucking always.
I didn't want to have to do it, but I have to, and I wanted to.
There's a beautiful Vector Sportstar. Well, here's a nice mini cab, a little closer look. So these are another low wing airplanes, side by side two-seater. With a C85, I believe, all electrical in there.